Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of One Question, One Answer. We have a very exciting topic today. We've talked a lot about content marketing in other editions of One Question, One Answer. Talk about it a lot on the Ben Thinking blog. But today we're going to take a little different angle. We really approached a lot of the how and the why with content marketing, but I don't know if people know the true impact a content marketing strategy can have on a lot of different areas of the business. So I invited a few friends from IKEA here to talk about that. Guys, Eric, let's go to Nick. Nick, Eric's making his debut on One Question, One Answer. So let's go to Nick. Nick, what's the biggest impact that a content marketing strategy can have on a business?
I think one of the biggest impacts a content strategy can have on your business is through your brand. The way that you tell a story and the voice and tone in which you use to convey that story need to live harmoniously. So if you serve it up in a disjointed manner, the audience is going to recognize that, and they are not going to reap the benefit of what it is that you're trying to say from a messaging standpoint and how you try to promote your brand.
It won't be authentic.
It won't feel authentic. It won't feel natural.
Mm-hmm.
And I think too often the mistake that people make is they don't think about all of these facets of their marketing together.
Right.
So especially content strategy and brand strategy, if you don't think about one when you're thinking about the other, you're never going to reach the full potential of either. Right. Which in itself will be a huge discredit to your entire.
Yeah, well, I think we see a lot of people when they think about branding, they think about imagery, visuals, which
right.
That's not taking anything away from that fact, and that's what it traditionally has been associated with. But content is really starting to show that it is the words and the voice as well. And I think when you think about the authenticity that goes with that, I don't think of a better transition to where I think I know you're going to go, Eric, with your response. Eric, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that especially when it comes to content, that something like storytelling can support more than just your externally facing communications efforts. It can also definitely support the sales functions in the sense that when we're selling, we're always telling stories regardless anyway. We're sitting around the tables with our customers. We're going out to their facilities to meet them. Ultimately, what we need to do is establish authenticity, credibility, and context to let them know that we come from their world. We know their pains. We've helped others with those same pains. Getting down into the weeds with our customers, with our distributors, talking to them, seeing what life is like in the field, pulling those stories out and using the essence, the quotes, the words, the feeling of those stories to put back into our proposals or put back ultimately to our communications pieces can support many different functions of an organization enterprise-wide.
And you and I have seen that come to life a lot. A lot of our clients are moving to the challenger sales model. Fair to say that is a natural fit with really the goal of content marketing.
Exactly, because in the challenger sales model, ultimately we're trying to say, hey, it's not this product that's going to solve your problem, it's our whole suite of services. It's everything that we can bring to the table. And you can't just simply convey that with a data sheet or another, catalog. Sometimes you just need to have a discussion of, hey, here's what worked for these guys, here's what's working over here for them, here's what we see for you. And a lot of that is rooted in good storytelling, and that's really where the power of it really comes out.
Yeah, teach, don't sell.
Teach, don't sell.
Great answer. Welcome to One Question, One Answer.
Thank you.
Glad you're
awesome.
finally here.
That was two answers.
It was. To be fair, I asked you two questions. So, Jan, last but not least.
Yeah, so this is interesting because sales and measurable results are actually the primary goals and reasons why you want to have a content strategy. But interestingly, a content strategy can really help with brand protection because when a company is pushing out relevant, meaningful, consistent information, they're building relationships with all of their key constituencies and their stakeholder groups. And when they're building these relationships can have real value should a negative incident occur down the road. I mean, no one ever expects a negative incident, but we do a lot of crisis training here, and we know that they happen. So these are the people that you have the long-term relationships with who are going to help you push out your resolution and your messaging during a crisis. They're going to be the most empathetic to you, and they're going to be the most willing to let you bring in a solution and reclaim your brand promise and your brand reputation. So all of the very tangible benefits, but then also some very real intangible benefits towards brand protection.
Yeah, you guys, thank you very much. We hit on some really key points, and I think why people do have those thoughts in mind, they don't necessarily always equate them to a benefit or an output of a content marketing strategy. But in reality, when we think about integrating all of these pieces, this is where content marketing strategy really comes through.
Right.
So Great responses, great topic. Thanks for watching, guys. We went a little bit long today, but we'll be back next week. Thanks a lot.